Hello, students! Professor Piggy here. We continue our tour of wireless attacks, and now the wolf stops knocking on the barn door. He brings his own barn. Let us talk about rogue access points. Imagine the farm again. You walk across the field and see a barn that looks unofficial. No sign, no locks, no farmer in sight, but the door is open. The wolf is smiling. Exam mode. A rogue access point is a wireless access point installed on a network without authorization from the organization. There are two common causes. An employee plugs one in for convenience. That is shadow IT, and shadow IT creates unmanaged risk. Or the wolf installs it himself. Here's how the trick actually works. The wolf sneaks into a wiring closet with poor physical security. He connects a rogue access point to the wired switch. If the switch passes traffic broadly, such as in hub-like configurations, misconfigurations, or after attacks like ARP spoofing, the rogue device can observe network traffic. This is why port security and proper switch configuration matter. The rogue access point can then rebroadcast captured traffic wirelessly. The wolf sits comfortably in the parking lot, listening, collecting. Exam mode. Data exfiltration is the unauthorized transfer of data from an organization to a location controlled by an attacker. A rogue access point can also provide direct access. The attacker controls authentication and security settings. From there, the wired network is exposed. If you discover an unauthorized access point, speed matters, but so does discipline. Before unplugging it, identify connected devices if possible. Preserve logs. Document the state of the system. This supports containment and investigation. Then, disconnect it. Contain the threat. Isolation is the first technical response step. Now the attack evolves. Enter the Evil Twin. Imagine two barns, same paint, same sign, same name on the door. One is real, one belongs to the wolf. Exam mode. An evil twin is a rogue access point configured with the same SSID or a very similar SSID as a legitimate wireless network. Here's the key distinction. All evil twins are rogue access points. Not all rogue access points are evil twins. Like identical twins versus sisters, evil twins intentionally mimic the SSID. Rogue access points might not. Why does this work? Devices often auto-connect. They remember saved network profiles. They choose the strongest signal. Once connected, all traffic flows through the wolf's access point. Sometimes he presents fake login pages. Other times, he silently captures traffic. Public places are ideal hunting grounds. Coffee shops, airports, hotels. Mitigation matters here. In public wireless networks, use a VPN. It encrypts traffic end-to-end, even if you connect to the wrong barn. Detection is about visibility. Administrators use site surveys and scanners. As signal strength increases, they move closer to the source. Wireless intrusion detection systems, or WIDS, automate this process. Even tools and applications as acrylic Wi-Fi can help identify suspicious access points and triangulate locations. Now let's talk disruption. Jamming attacks. Imagine the wolf gives up on subtlety. He starts screaming across the field. That screaming is radio noise, flooding the 2.4 or 5 GHz bands, overwhelming legitimate signals. Exam mode. A jamming attack is a denial-of-service attack where an attacker transmits radio frequency interference to disrupt wireless communications. Users lose connectivity, associations drop, reconnections fail. Sometimes you can increase transmit power, sometimes you can change channels, but against an attacker, this rarely holds. The wolf can simply scream louder or follow you. Spectrum analyzers are how defenders see the screaming. They visualize interference instead of guessing. Finally, a lesson from history. Initialization vector attacks. Exam mode. An initialization vector, or IV, is a value used with an encryption algorithm and a pre-shared key to encrypt data. Older protocols made poor design choices. WEP used a 24-bit IV. That space is too small. Values repeat quickly. Attackers capture traffic, inject packets, force responses, accelerate key reuse. Exam mode. An IV attack attempts to recover an encryption key by exploiting IV reuse, often using packet injection to reduce the time required to crack the key. This is why WEP is deprecated. It's not weak, it's broken. Let's bring it all together. Rogue access points expose internal networks. Evil twins steal trust by copying SSIDs. Jamming attacks deny availability through interference. IV attacks explain why outdated cryptography must die. Disable what you don't need. Monitor the airspace. Enable modern protections. And never assume the bar next door is friendly.